like a ball.
So let's talk about the 7 signs that a guy's falling in love with you. And this is the second time I'm making this video because the first time I didn't turn on the audio. That shit pisses me off. But let's get to the first sign. when you're able to hurt the guy more than anybody else. If you're able to piss him off more than anyone else, if you're able to make him jealous more than anybody else, if you're able to make him, to just give him a very emotionally painful experience by your actions and your words, that means that he has attached his self-esteem and his ego to you. That's a good sign that he may be in the process, or he may be inside, or he may be falling in love with you, not inside, but he may be, deep inside your spell and whatnot. Because, let me tell you something. If you don't like someone, if you don't love someone, they don't affect you. You're indifferent to their words and actions. It's no big deal. When you don't care about someone, you don't care. You're just indifferent. The opposite of love is indifference, not hate. You see? Hate and love are part of the same coin, all right? So, if you just notice that you're able to take him off, that's a sign that he may be falling in love with you, all right? The second one, when he gives you well thought out gifts. Every single time I've given someone a very well thought out gift, that means that there might have been a feeling of love inside. Every single time. Think about it. Any person you actually gave a very, very, very thought out gift that you know that they will like. Not none of those gift cards. I swear to God, if anybody gives me a gift card, I'm gonna accept it. But I'm like, you know what? You should have done a little bit of effort. But I'll still take that shit. Give it to me. But anytime somebody gives you a well thought out gift, specifically tailored to you, and specifically maybe because he listened, yeah, stop asking if he loves you. Stop it, okay? The third one, when cuddling, he looks deep into your eye. When a guy just wants to have sex with you, and take it from me, when he has sex with you and you guys are cuddling, if he doesn't love you, he is not gonna look deep into your eye with silence. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. When a guy loves you after having sex, he's gonna look deep into your eye. And if he just looks at you, you got, I'm talking like this, like just looking at you, and you both are looking at each other, inside of himself, he's feeling that fire. That, those butterflies? He's looking at you, he's realizing how beautiful you are. All right? Oh, dude, I think I just went back to a moment. But seriously though, like when he looks at you, man, like, and he's quiet, he's just looking at you. Yo, that's a sign. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign. And it's at that moment that you ask for shoes and you ask him to buy you stuff. Alright, so the third one, when he brings up the topic of the future. When he's asking you, so what do you plan to do? Or when he's actually asking you to change certain plans to fit his plans in the future. Or when he's actually asking you for your plans and he's actually willing to change his plans for your future. The point is, he's actually talking about the future and including you in it. All right, or talking about your future, and he's like putting himself in it, like trying, inviting himself into your future. Any of those signs is a sign that he likes you, because any guy who's just in it for sex, he's not gonna talk about the future. The only future he's talking about is the next time you guys are meeting up. You know what I'm saying? Take it from experience. This is what I like to do. All right, I'm a dating coach for men. I teach seduction, and so I teach guys how to meet and seduce women for casual sex. So these are the things that you see when a guy is casually into you. He's not gonna talk about the future. But when a guy's into you, he's gonna talk about the future. Let me tell you something. A guy who is not willing to talk about the future, you better think about it, girl. I may erase that part. But the whole point of it is he's not willing to talk about the future. You know what that means, all right? So the other one is when the sex stops or lowers, he's still close to you. Somehow he's still with you. When you guys stop having mind-blowing motherfucking sex, he still wants to be around you. He's still cuddling you. He still treats you like a queen and whatnot, even though you're not a queen, because we're all normal, all right? Does it hate me telling you that, all right? Even though you're not a queen, but to him, he's your queen. No, to him, you're his queen, all right? So when the sex lowers and he's still close to you and he still wants to be around you, that's a perfect sign. Because if it's just a physical relationship after the sex lowers, they're not gonna be around. He's not gonna find another reason to be there. A lot of guys, their dicks, they lie to them. Their dicks say, "Yeah, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you." But in reality, your dick knows he doesn't love you. His dick knows he doesn't love you, but as soon as the dick gets what he wants, you know what the dick says? Zoop, I'm out. The guy stands there, he doesn't know what the fuck is going on, and he's realizing, holy shit, I'm in front of a girl that I'm not even attracted to. Alright? When the sex stops, his emotions are the only thing that's gonna keep him there. The fourth, no, the fifth, the sixth, when he is allowing you to influence him. What, you talk about how you like that shirt? He's gonna start wearing that shirt a lot more often. You talk about how you like guys who are in shape? He's gonna start getting in shape a lot more. You know, like with anything, if you just notice that he's like, for example, like if you make a lot of money, all right, if you make more money than he makes, he's gonna try to find a way to change his career just to be at your level. If you are an athletic person, he's not athletic, he's gonna try and get in shape just for you, just to share that bond with you. Anything that he's actually changing for your sake to accommodate you, it's a sign that he's sacrificing himself for you. You see what I'm saying? Now, as a man, I'll tell him that, yo, bro, don't do that shit. All right, do it because you want to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And that's a sign that he's actually falling in love with you. Because if a guy doesn't, if you're not able to influence a guy in any way, shape, or form, he hasn't attached his ego to you. And that's the most common form of love, even though I don't think that's love. That's ego attachment. That's unhealthy. But for the most part, for the sake of the conversation, if he's not attaching his ego to you, that means nothing you say will affect him. And that means you haven't really infiltrated his mind, accepting his mind with who you are and your spell, all right? The seventh thing is when he is interested in your parents. Look, when a guy is thinking about the future with you, he's gonna think about your parents because that's the inevitable. If he wins over your parents, he wins you over. Because winning over the parents equals a better relationship. So when a guy is actually thinking about you and he's interested in you, somehow he's just gonna have a natural interest in your parents. It's just natural. Like, it's just natural. He's gonna be interested in your parents. All right, he's gonna ask you about them. Now, it doesn't mean he's gonna be interested in the long run, but initially, just because it's just like the honeymoon pair. Like, oh, I'm interested in you guys. You guys are cool. The honeymoon pair will make you like the parents a lot more. All right, so you'll be, hey, missus, how are you? You try to make them happy and whatnot. And so if a guy's not interested in your future, if he really doesn't love you, he's not going to be interested in your parents. Unless he's the dickhead, all right? Nothing wrong with that. Some parents are assholes, all right? But the whole point is that every time that I've been interested in a girl, I've always been interested in the parents. Not like that. Well, one parent was hot as fuck, but not like that though. You know what I'm saying? Like every single time that's been the case, I actually have the ability to actually talk on the phone with them. I'm actually interested in them. But when I lose interest, I lose interest in them too, and especially the friends that lose interest in them. All right. So that's pretty much what happens. Anyways, these are the signs that a guy likes you, that a guy's actually falling in love with you when you're able to hurt him. And when he gives you very thought out gifts, when he cuddles with you, looks deep into your eyes, when he brings up the topic of the future, when the sex stops but he's still close to you, when he's allowing you to influence him, and when he's interested in your parents. These are very weird and odd and subtle signs, but if you see them, watch out. All right. Anyways, it's Alex from Mind for Attraction. Yo, support me on Patreon. All right. Support me. Do you want me to release this channel? No, right? Then support me. I'm kidding, but seriously though. Help me out, and if you guys don't support the channel, I'm just messing with you guys, man. I'll still love you guys, man. Oh, I'll still love you. There's nothing personal. Anyways, have a good day. The links for supporting my channel on Patreon is on the link below. Have a good day. Bye-bye.